You are an oak tree in an ancient woodland. You have been here for hundreds of years, supporting many thousands of lives and species. Feel your roots sink into the earth, drawing strength from the soil. You are part of this ancient community. Do you see the sunlight streaming down from above? Watch your fellow trees. See how they reach for the light. Try to catch it yourself by raising your hands. As a tree, sunlight and water are key to your survival. You need them to function and create the sugars that fuel you. The forest hums with quiet life. Insects, birds, fungi, all connected in a web of growth and balance. An essential part of this ecosystem rests underground, the mycorrhizal mycelium. Incredibly, the networks they form stretch across around half the width of our home galaxy, the Milky Way. Hyphae, the individual cells of the mycelia, wrap around your roots to create a mycorrhizal network. This exchanges nutrients for the carbon and glucose you collect and produce. Now, follow the path of the mycelium. Move your controllers to gather the nutrients you need, and remember to move your feet to avoid the rocks. The glowing blue particles are nitrogen. You can't absorb it directly, but the mycelium breaks down organic matter, converting it into ammonium and nitrates that you can take in. These red particles are phosphorus. It's usually locked within minerals, which the hyphae break down to make the phosphorus available to you. Try to avoid the rocks. Now, pay attention. You need to collect even smaller particles. These white specks are potassium, magnesium, calcium, and iron. They support your cellular metabolism. Thanks to the mycelium, which is thinner and longer than your roots, it can reach deep into the tiny crevices of the soil, gathering nutrients you couldn't access on your own. Well done. You and the mycelium make a perfect team. Let's return to the surface. It's time to meet the other trees. Now, you understand how the mycelium network beneath you is symbiotically entangled with the woodland. Take a moment to look around at the other trees. They share the same ecosystem as you. Careful of the caterpillars crawling on the ground. Insect attacks pose one of the greatest threats to woodlands. The caterpillars damage the trees by eating their leaves, preventing them from photosynthesizing effectively. Do you see the trees glowing red around you? The caterpillars have nearly eaten all their leaves. This means they can't gather enough energy. They are close to dying. You must find a way to protect yourself, and you need to warn the others. They need to defend themselves too. You're going to make your leaves bitter and poisonous, so the insects can't eat you. Lift your arms as you take a deep breath in and out. Lower your arms as you exhale. Watch how your roots change color. In and out. In and out. In and out. You've successfully gathered your energy. We're sending tannins up to our leaves. As an oak tree, you emit volatile organic compounds. When you breathe these out, they merge with the moisture in the air to carry chemical signals and warn your neighboring trees. Find the bright light in front of you. Follow it as it moves towards the healthy trees and exhale your own VOCs. This will alert the other trees to increase their own tannin production against the insects. Your signal reached the others. They have prepared their defenses. Take a moment to look around you again. Do you see those glowing lights? The trees are celebrating that they've survived the invasion. Sadly, the trees that were harmed by the caterpillars have fallen. You couldn't save them from the insect attack, but that's okay. Maybe they left behind seeds. Time has been on your side. Your intelligence, your talk, has helped you fend off threats which you knew how to combat. But there are some threats which you are not able to defend yourself against. Your talk needs to be heard. Ancient woodlands used to cover large parts of the UK, but human development has rapidly eroded this to just 2.5%. Ecosystems like your own have been replaced by highways, quarries, and housing. Use your left controller to select the routes around you. The routes will let you hear from Ancient Woodlands UK and Young Wilders about the dangers facing you.
Currently, they're facing really large threats from large-scale infrastructure projects that threaten to cut down the remaining percentage of ancient woodlands that we have in the UK.
Whether that's for housing, infrastructure or agriculture, all of which is happening on a fast and rapid scale around the UK. I mean, each year around 2,000 hectares of woodland are lost in the UK due to land conversion.
At Ancient Woodlands UK, we're a youth-led campaign who are fighting for complete legal protection for ancient woodlands, which is allowing us to hopefully stop large-scale infrastructure projects in the future and provide more resources and funding and information for the general public and landowners for ancient woodlands.
But not all is lost. Select the trees which change colour to see how some humans are trying to promote and protect your talk.
Need to increase reforestation, planting more trees, not just in forests but in urban areas. At Young Wilders we've been planting scrub banks, which are basically little forests in the middle of some of our larger areas of open grassland. And what this does is it creates a seed bank in the middle of the forest, which can then give more space for these areas of woodland to naturally regenerate in the area. And that's kind of one of our attempts at restarting nature recovery, giving nature its autonomy back.
A lot of the importance of ancient woodlands is in the soil and in the complexity of the ecosystem, and this isn't something you can replicate by just planting another woodland somewhere else. To get involved, people can keep an eye out on their local ancient woodlands and educate themselves on what an ancient woodland is and where they are, so we know what needs protecting. And when planning permissions are submitted to work near or on ancient woodlands, then local people need to be the voice and fight against this.
Basically, woodlands are amazing. They provide us with so many things.
Look at the seeds from other trees drifting in the air, carried by the wind through a woodland finding its way back to life amid human interference. In this place, every tree plays a part in something larger, ancient and alive. As you return to the world beyond this one, perhaps a part of this forest goes with you.